3 golden decades of music history. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself going back to your younger days. The living room radio clicks on, and right away, the whole family gathers around. From those tiny speakers, melodies flow out, melodies that touched an entire generation. Because music was never just about songs. It was about memories. It was about the times we lived through. And today, I'd like to take you on a journey back to revisit those memories. Back to the 1960s, the 1970s, and the 1980s, 3 golden decades of music history. The 1960s were years of great change. The world saw wars, youth rising, and the birth of counterculture. And in the middle of all that, 4 young men from Liverpool stepped onto the stage. John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the Beatles. They weren't just musicians, they became legends. Songs like Hey Jude, Let It Be, and Yesterday were not just hits. They were anthems of an entire generation. Meanwhile, across the ocean in America, there was a young man with an acoustic guitar. His name was Bob Dylan. He didn't just sing, he wrote the voice of an era. With songs like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin', he gave people hope and courage and the dream of freedom and justice. And then, of course, there was Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. With his legendary hip-shaking moves and electric stage presence, Elvis turned every performance into magic. Music was no longer just entertainment. It became identity. It became rebellion. It became a way to live. As the 1970s arrived, music burst into color. Rock, soul, ballads, and disco all came together, creating a vibrant new soundtrack for life. Think of the Eagles with Hotel California. The moment those guitar notes play, you're carried away into a haunting, mysterious memory. And then, there was Queen, led by the extraordinary Freddie Mercury. With Bohemian Rhapsody, they broke every rule. Opera, rock, pop, all woven together into one masterpiece that still amazes us today. Across the ocean in Sweden, 4 smiling faces and glittering outfits brought the whole world to the dance floor. ABBA, with Dancing Queen and Mamma Mia, they filled the air with joy and left behind songs that never fade. And of course, who could forget disco? Under spinning lights and mirrored balls, the Bee Gees kept us moving with Staying Alive. It wasn't just music, it was lifestyle. It was heartbeat. It was the rhythm of a generation that just wanted to dance. Then came the 1980s, a decade of bold styles, new technology, and a brand new way to experience music. MTV was born, and for the first time ever, music wasn't just heard, it was seen. Michael Jackson rose as the king of pop, with Thriller, Billie Jean, and the unforgettable Moonwalk. He didn't just sing, he performed. His music videos weren't just songs, they were short films, and they changed pop culture forever. Madonna became the queen of pop. With Like a Virgin and Material Girl, she brought power, rebellion, and allure, redefining what it meant to be a star. And then came Whitney Houston, her voice pure, angelic, unforgettable. When she sang I Will Always Love You, it felt like every note was a whisper straight to the soul. The rock anthems of the 80s were unforgettable too. Bon Jovi gave us Livin' on a Prayer, a song of dreams, struggle, and never giving up. And U2 sang With or Without You, capturing the deepest feelings of love and longing. Looking back now, from the 1960s through the 1980s, music didn't just change melodies, it changed lives. It gave us memories that still echo today. Maybe you remember turning on the radio while driving down the highway, or dancing at a disco party on a Friday night, or sitting by the window on a rainy evening, listening to a ballad that seemed to understand you better than anyone else. In those moments, music was there. It marked the occasion. It tied us together. So today, when a familiar tune comes on, let yourself smile. Because it's not just a song, it's a piece of your youth. It's part of your life, and it's a priceless legacy we all share.